Joel Embiid said Spencer Dinwiddie looks like a Hall of Famer. Keep it moving or hit the brakes.
Got to hit the brakes.
Okay. Joel Embiid said this after the game against the Nets. He said, quote, "We seem to make every guard look like a Hall of Famer." Jalen, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like finger pointing unless you're in the mirror. What do you think about Embiid kind of throwing the front court under the bus or back court under the bus?
Embiid is an unselfish player, person, and teammate. So sometimes it's hard to take what he says literal because I know he likes to poke fun at the media.
Mm-hmm.
But what he now has to be careful of, the comments about them having Butler and how he's being used, and now the comments about making every guard look like a Hall of Famer. While that has some merit when Kemba Walker scores 60 against you, but the problem is it's a domino effect because a lot of that happened in pick and roll action. And guess what happens during the pick and roll? Usually his man is setting the screen.
Yep.
And so it's a team effort to slow down guards in today's game. You wouldn't want one of the guards on your team to come out and say that after Blake Griffin scored 50 on the team.
And it's also, this is a different NBA. This isn't 1986 where you kind of play one-on-one isolation basketball. This is team defense.
Nick Vucevic gave it to Philadelphia twice, okay? And so you don't want to be in the business of selecting when somebody got torched that plays on your team when ultimately it's a squad effort to slow down somebody that gets going.
Big shout to Dinwiddie, though. People that are casual basketball fans don't really know him, but he's been balling for like 2 years now.
Broken news. We talked about it on this program. People clowned him when he said he was unguardable and thought I was too. And I clearly spoke it to this microphone and was like, he got game.
He does.
I ain't mad at him for saying it.
This is something I need to ask you. You know, some headlines come across the ticker, and I'm like, is this something or nothing? I need to get Jalen Rose's opinion on this. The Lakers were having a practice. In the practice facility, there's like a little balcony area up top where people can look down on the practice, and there's a shadowy figure up there. No one really knew who it was. And the media went to Luke Walton, and they were like, "So, have you spoken to Phil Jackson yet?" And Luke was like, "Huh? Phil's here? I gotta go up and talk to him." Phil Jackson was at a Laker practice. There's a lot of levels to this. He doesn't have a good job right now. He didn't talk to Luke Walton. We know there's a little bit of tension in the history between Phil Jackson and LeBron James. Is it something or nothing that Phil Jackson attended a Laker practice?
It's always something when you have the level of achievement of a Phil Jackson. In particular, the 5 championships he won with the Los Angeles Lakers, and we know about the previous relationship he had with their owner, Jeannie Buss. And so to have his support and for him to be at the facility means something morally, but physically and psychologically, it means nothing to the basketball team. Because while Luke did play for him, and obviously he loves him, they won championships together, and I'm pretty sure is a mentor to him, it doesn't affect the dynamics of this year's team. I don't think he's going to be their coach. I hope people don't speculate that. And so for him, it's great that he can actually show his face again.
Is he just a tourist? Is he just a tourist or he's working?
Now, you got to remember,
is he visiting or is he working?
The one thing about this industry is your last moment sometimes is the one people remember. And there are a lot of people who root for the New York Knickerbockers that will slander the name of Phil Jackson.
But you say sometimes, but in Phil Jackson's case, people will remember him as the Los Angeles Lakers coach. They will not remember him as the terrible, awful president of basketball operations for the New York Knicks.
And he only won 6 championships with the Bulls with Mike and Scottie. So he's an all-time great. Let's not speculate that he's going to be their coach because he will not be.